Yes. Neha, Parth,
Yes.
Yuraj.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. You know, previous I discussed everything. Now I'm discussing about the Maxwell equation. Okay. So in Maxwell has given four equations. That four equation is known as Maxwell equation. Then this is what was the fourth equation. Four equation. First one is given the equation that is based on Gauss's law in electrostat. Second, he has given the equation that is based on Gauss's law in monostatics. Third, he is given the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction based on this one. Fourth one is Ampere's law, but Ampere's law was modified by Maxwell. So fourth equation is also known as modification of Ampere's law, and modification was made by Maxwell. So I want to discuss first basic things. First, I want to derivation equation I'm going to ask in examination. Fourth one is very important. Derivation must there are four equations, and I am able to all of you.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay. My voice is clear. Parth, my voice is clear.
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. So before derivation, actually derivation is very important. So before derivation, you have to study all these things in +2 level about the Gaussian line electrostat, Faraday law of induction. Simply, I want to revise, because if not revise, then it is not for me easy to discuss about the Maxwell equation. So just I revise and about the fundamental law, and Maxwell is based on these four fundamental law of electrostatic and monostatics. Tell you what is this is electromagnetic theory. Electromagnetic theory means it explains the behavior of electromagnetic waves. What is electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves contain electric field, magnetic field. They are perpendicular to each other, and they are perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. They are mutually perpendicular to each other. So electric field means it contains the electric behavior. Magnetic field means it also contains the magnetic field behavior, and direction is k. K is direction of propagation wave. So I am just discussing about the electromagnetic waves. So if I discuss about the electromagnetic waves, it was explained by Maxwell. Maxwell has given four equations about the electromagnetic waves that is known as Maxwell equation. So before this, I want to discuss about the fundamental law of electrostatics. So my PowerPoint is visible, my friend.
Yes, sir. Visible.
So I want to you have already studied about all these things in +2 level. Only I have discussed about the fundamentals, okay? Because I want to use in derivation. So you should be know about these things. You have already know about this one. You know what is Gaussian law electrostat. So you know what is this? You know this formula. The flux of electric displacement vector. What is D? D is known as electric displacement vector. Flux means surface integral of these of D. This is known as flux. So the flux of electric displacement vector is given as already d dot ds, surface integral of d dot ds, is equal to total charge. Total charge means volume integral of rho into dv. So what is S? As you know, this is the surface integral. I already discussed this thing. Where S is surface integral, which is bounded by the volume V. So this is surface integral. So already I discussed about the Gauss-Divergence theorem. By using the Gauss-Divergence theorem, we have changed. What is this? I tell you, we can change surface integral into the volume integral. I already discussed about this, about the Gauss-Divergence theorem. What is the Gauss-Divergence theorem? It is used to convert surface integral to volume integral, and is also used to convert volume integral into surface integral. So this is the this is d dot ds. So when I convert this is the volume integral, so divergence of d into dv. So the left hand side, only I apply this one only for left hand side. Left hand side, you the volume integral of divergence of d into dv is equal to rho dv. This is we have to convert left hand side into the left hand side surface integral. We have convert left hand side into the volume integral. So you know when I convert surface into a volume integral, what is divergence. So I write here volume integral of divergence of dv is equal to rho dv. So you know this is right hand side. I transfer here because this is volume integral. This is volume integral. So we have taken volume integral as a common. This is volume integral. It is written or not. Here I leave dv. So this is known as volume integral. So we can write here divergence of d minus rho dv is equal to 0. But I tell you v is not a vector quantity. Vector quantity is always in a bold letter. Bold letter means vector quantity is always in a bold letter. Bold letter means it is a vector quantity. Okay. So you know divergence of dv is equal to rho dv. I transfer this value from right hand side to left hand side. So you know volume integral of divergence of d minus rho into dv is equal to 0. You get this point? Yes or no? You get this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know at the volume integral arbitrary, what is this? This is the volume integral. It becomes 0 when this vanishes. So you can say that the volume integral, what is this? We can say that same here. It is vanishes. So what is this? This is the volume integral 0 when this will be 0. So we can write here divergence of d minus rho is equal to 0. So that divergence of d is equal to rho. Divergence of d rho is known as Gauss's law in electrostat. So you know you keep in mind this is called divergence of d is equal to rho. So this is known as Gauss's law in electrostat. So second I'm talking about the Gauss's law in monostatics. What is this? You know again you know very well. B is known as magnetic flux density. I already discussed this one. The flux of magnetic flux density B is given by surface integral of B dot ds equal to 0. What does it mean? It means that total number of magnetic lines passing from surface is equal to the total number of lines leaving the surface. It means that there is no change in the total number of magnetic lines entering the surface and leaving the surface. So we can write here there is no change, so that we can write here so that the surface integral of B, a total magnetic line passing from surface, B dot ds equal to 0. So there is no change in the magnetic lines. So we can here the flux of magnetic flux density B is given by surface integral of B dot ds equal to 0. So you know again I want to use Gauss-Diagonal theorem to change surface integral into the volume integral. I want to change this is surface integral. I want to change volume integral by using the theorem Gauss-Diagonal theorem. So what is going to happen when I convert, you know, in surface integral is converted to volume integral. So when I convert this one, so what is this? This will be just a minute. This is V is not dot. Okay, this will be. We can say that volume integral of divergence of V dv is equal to 0. As the volume is arbitrary, so it becomes 0 when this quantity is 0. So we can write here divergence of B is equal to 0. Divergence of B is equal to 0 means what is this? There is no divergence. There is no divergence means I discussed in the case of, you know, already I discussed about the in the case of divergence, physical significant divergence. I tell you what is going to happen greater than 0. So it is greater to 0 means flowing out. Less than 0 means there is flowing in. If this is equal to 0 means there is no change. What does it mean? It means that the net outward magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. There is no change. So that we can say that the net outward material flux, so any closed surface is zero. So this is known as Gauss's law in monostatics. Gauss's law in monostatics means divergence of B is equal to 0. This is known as Gauss's law in monostatics.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Just
सर हम लोगों ने इंटीग्रल ऑफ वीक डाइवर्जेंस बी डॉट डीवी को 0 क्यों लिया है सर सेकंड वाला जो इंटीग्रल है
this one.
यस सर दिस वन
What is your name?
पार्थ बंसल
Huh?
पार्थ
Part
बंसल
person. What is the right hand side?
0
Okay.
सर सरफेस वाला तो समझ आ गया कि सरफेस से क्रॉस करके जाए सर वॉल्यूम में भी सेम ही अप्लाई होगा क्या
What I do it? Kindly listen carefully. It is important to you when teacher lecture deliver the lecture. So you focus your attention on the lecture. I tell you what is going to happen. We have to convert. We have to use Gauss-Jordan theorem. What is Gauss-Jordan theorem, Mr. Parth Bansal? Do you know what is Gauss-Jordan theorem? Can you tell me?
Sir.
Yes, tell me.
सर डाइवर्जेंस अगर लेंगे तो फिर वो वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल
No. What is theorem? I discuss about theorem. Can you tell me what is theorem? I discuss in detail. Gauss-Jordan theorem. I tell you, it will be used later on. Mr. Parth, what is Gauss-Jordan theorem?
सर वही बताया था सर कि
yes. What is the difference? I talk about theorem. Yes, tell me what is theorem? Theorem. I'm talking about statement.
सर एग्जैक्ट स्टेटमेंट से अभी याद नहीं किया सर अभी रिवाइज नहीं किया सारे नोट्स
Then tell me what you remember.
सर कि डाइवर्जेंस जो होते हैं वो स्प्रेड होता है और फिर अगर सरफेस इंटीग्रल को वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल में चेंज करना है तो फिर डाइवर्जेंस लेके चेंज हो जाएगा
And what is Stokes theorem? What is Stokes theorem?
Sir, I really don't.
No, I already discussed you. If you remember, then I tell you what is the Stokes theorem.
Yes, sir, I actually didn't prepare notes for it right now, so I cannot.
This is a problem. I tell you, if you attend in the class, so you keep well prepared. I tell you already, this is very important and useful for the further equations. Okay, you get my point, Mr. Parth?
Yes, sir.
So I already used this one when I deriving the formula for the continuity equation. We have used the Gauss-Jordan theorem. I already tell you. Okay. So you have first remember about the theorem. Okay. But I did this is your question. What is your question? I hope question is that why take a right hand side is 0? This question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the surface integral of B dot d equals 0. So we have to use the Gauss-Jordan theorem left hand side. So what is left hand side? Left hand side is surface integral. We have converted to volume integral. So B dot d is equal to volume integral of divergence of V dV. Right hand side is no change. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir.
You are able to understand or not? You know what is this? We use Gauss-Jordan theorem. We can use Stokes theorem.
Yes, sir.
So what is this?
Yes,
I have used this one for right hand side 0, no problem. So what is this? I have used surface integral to convert into the volume integral. So simply we have used this formula in left hand side. Okay, so left hand side in Gauss, in the left hand equation 1, there is the surface integral. So we have to use the Gauss-Jordan theorem and convert surface integral to volume integral. They are same.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you get my point? So Parth, kindly, if previous lecture you should be give attention. Very important. Every lecture is very important.
Yes, sir, वो सब याद था सर लेकिन नोट्स अभी पूरे बने नहीं है तो 100% नहीं बता सकता सर.
Okay, no problem. But you should be try to recall everything. Okay, You know, I
Yes,
have
sir.
given, I tell you, I check 2 times, I tell you this is very important, I use you. So you remember, and you don't know about statement about the Gauss-Einstein theorem, Stokes theorem. Okay, clear? Okay, clear now, clear this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So you know, again, it is when it says when divergence of B is equal to 0. So this is the net outward flux. Divergence of B means there is no change. No change in what? Magnetic flux. So we can say that the net outward flux, magnetic flux, through any closed surface is 0. This is known as Gauss's law in magnetostatics. Okay, so third one, I'm not talking about the third one, is again used by Maxwell. This is very important. What is Faraday law? Yes, any one of you can tell me what is Faraday law? Any one of you have studied about the Faraday law? Anyone of can tell me Faraday law? Mr. Yuvraj Walia, you get my voice?
Yes, sir. Sir,
What?
Faraday
Yes, very
law
good.
is, sir, exact मेरे को नहीं याद है. It was in 12th. It's the EMF induced in the
Yes.
coil is directly proportional to the net flux change of the magnetic field.
Anyone? Vansika, do you get Vansika is here? Vansika. Vansika, do you get my voice? Oh no. Jasandeep, can you tell me what is Faraday law of electron induction? Jasandeep. It may be voice is not, you are not audible. Rama, do you tell me what is Faraday law of electron induction? Hello, Parth, do you get my voice?
Yes, sir. Your voice is clear.
Oh, good. Can you tell me what is the Faraday law of electron induction? You study this one, I hope so. It is very important. I tell you,
Changing
hello,
magnetic field, a conductor will produce an electric current, or vice versa.
I want to know Faraday law. Okay, no problem. You know, I tell you, this is totally based on 11th and 12th electrostatic and magnetostatics. So kindly revise. I tell you already, without revision, it is not possible for you to understand because fundamentals are there. So actually, I start from the Maxwell equation, but I know you feel problems, so I taken
Sir,
yes.
Sir, my definition was correct. Only that time पे भी depend करता है. Flux changed over time. So change in flux divided by time is equals to EMF induced in the coil.
What is Ampere's law?
Yes, sir.
What is Ampere's law?
Sir, Ampere's law is within a closed circuit, closed surface integral, the product of magnetic field into the current is equals to 0.
Okay.
Sir,
yes, so I want to proceed further. I know. So actually, I want to revise this thing. This is the +2 level course. Since I use in the derivation, so I discuss this one. So what is this? You know, I want to discuss about the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. You know, it states that the induced EMF electromagnetic force in a closed path. This is closed path. E dot dl. This is dl. dl means line integral. This is the closed integral. A is electric flux, you know, electric field intensity. So the induced EMF in a closed path is equal to the negative rate of change of magnetic flux. So closed integral of A dot dl, this is induced EMF. This is equal to negative rate of change of magnetic flux. Phi is known as magnetic flux. This is known as Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. And this is used in the Maxwell third equation. So I discuss you. So you keep in mind the induced EMF in a closed path is always equal to the negative rate of change of magnetic flux, and phi is known as magnetic flux. So your fourth law is also important, Ampere's law. So what is this? You know, the line integral of magnetic field. The line integral of magnetic field around the closed path. This is the closed path means this is closed integral of H dot dl is equal to the current, the total current enclosed by the path. So we can write here the closed integral of H dot dl is equal to current enclosed by the path is equal to total current. Total current means surface integral of J dot ds. So you keep in mind this is known as Ampere's law, but this was modified by Maxwell. So this is known as modification of Ampere's law that was given by Maxwell. So you know this, there are four equations. This is very important. There are four laws. On the basis of this fundamental four law, Maxwell has given four equations. And that four equation is known as Maxwell equation. This is very important. So in the exam, you keep in mind Maxwell equation. What is Maxwell equation? What is physical significance? What is derivation? And what is the integral form? So I discuss everything. Any kind of question go to ask in examination related to Maxwell. So I hope you are able to answer. If you focus your attention for study, I try to cover all parts of our syllabus because I know you are my student. So I keep in mind that any kind of question to ask in examination, so you are able to answer. Because if you give answer, so you get good marks. A good marks is very important to all of you. So I am talking about this is the fourth law again. So this is the Maxwell equation. This is very important. Maxwell equation is very important. It may be asked examination. So keep in mind what are the Maxwell equation, and so I'm discussing about detail about the Maxwell equation. So Maxwell has given four equations. That is known as Maxwell equation. What was the first? I'll discuss about this one. What was the first? First one is divergence of D is equal to rho. This is the divergence of D is equal to rho. This is known as differential form of Gauss's law in electrostatics. This is the differential form. I talked about the Gauss's law, so I just derived this one. This is the differential form of Gauss's law in electrostat. So divergence of D is equal to rho. This is the first equation. And second equation is divergence of B is equal to 0. Divergence of B is equal to 0 means this is known as differential form of Gauss's law in magnetostatics. This is the magnetic field, this is electric field. So you can say that this is the differential form of Gauss's law in magnetostatics. And third is known as curl of E. Curl of E is equal to minus del B by del T. This is based on differential form of Faraday laws of electromagnetic induction. This is based on differential form of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. And fourth one is the modification of Ampere's law. What is this? Curl of H is equal to J is current density, plus del D by del T. What is D? D is the electric displacement vector. So curl of H is equal to J plus del D by del T. This is the modified by Maxwell. So this is known as Maxwell modification of Ampere's law. We have discussed in detail. We derive each one. I derived first law. I have also derived second law. And I also derived the third law. And I also derived the fourth law. This is very important. So can you tell me, you remember all these things? Can you tell me what is the first, you remember all these four? Mr. Parth Bansal, do you get my voice?
Yes, sir.
So all of you can remember all the four equations. So what is first equation, Mr. Jasandeep? What is first equation?
So divergence D is equal to rho.
Very good. Divergence of D is equal to rho. This is first equation. Very good. Rama, what is second equation?
Divergence B is equal to 0.
I'm talking about Rama. Rama, what is second equation? Rama, do you get my voice? No. Okay, Neha, do you get my voice? What is second equation? No. Vansavir, do you get my voice? What happened?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is second equation?
Divergence of B equal to 0.
Very good, very good, very good. And Vidhi, what is third equation? Vidhi is here? No. Parth Bansal.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the third equation?
Sir, the curl of electric field is equal to the partial derivative of magnetic field with time.
Or minus? Negative is not used.
Yeah, it's a negative partial derivative.
You see the PPT just in front of you. Still you are unable to answer. Debyam, what is the fourth equation?
I tried to remember that, so that's why.
Okay, thank you, very good. Mr. Debyam, what is the fourth equation?
So curl H is equal to J plus partial divergence by time.
Divergence by time? Divergence by time? Oh. Mr. Yuvraj Walia, what is the fourth equation? Mr. Yuvraj, you get my voice? Mr. Yuvraj, you get my voice? Oh. Satvik is here, Satvik? Satvik, can you get my voice? Oh no, what happened? My voice is not audible? Parth, my voice is not audible?
It is audible.
It's audible.
Hello, hello.
Yes, why not responding me?
Sir, my mic was not turning on. Hello.
Satvik.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir, am I audible?
Can you tell me, Satvik, what is fourth equation? Yes, try to tell me. Okay, good, very good. Oh, you are on the way. Okay. You are on the way, Mr. Satvik. Okay, Rama,
No,
do you
sir.
get my voice? Rama, do you get my voice? Oh. Mohit, do you get my voice? Mohit?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is fourth equation?
Sir, curl H is equals to J plus del D by del T, whereas J is the current density and D is the electric displacement.
Very good. So, there Maxwell has given four equations. This equation is very important. So, kindly remember, because I use all the equations many times. So, I request to all of you, kindly remember all the four equations. You should remember. So, I am talking about the derivation of Maxwell's first equation. I discuss all, I derive all the equation. So, I am derive the Maxwell first equation first, then I derive the second equation, and then derive third equation, and so on. So, what is Maxwell first equation? You know what is this? You know the formula E dot ds equal to rho upon epsilon. You know formula, yes or no? Any one of you, can you tell me? You know the formula E dot ds equal to rho upon epsilon, yes or no? Electric flux, already I discussed in first lecture. Electric flux is equal to electric flux. I already discussed this one. The surface integral of electric flux is equal to the Q upon epsilon. Charge divided by epsilon. Yes or no? You remember this formula? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So what is the Maxwell equation? I want to talk about the Maxwell first equation. So if we consider a surface bounded by volume V, so what is total charge? Total charge will be free charges plus polarized charge. If you apply the electric field, the charges will be polarized. So the medium constitutes total charge is free charges plus polarized charges. So if rho and rho p is the free charges and polarized charges at any point in small element dv, so Gauss's law can be expressed as surface integral of E dot ds is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught volume integral total charge. It is Q, but total charge is rho plus rho v, rho plus rho p. What is the total charge? Total charge is sum of the free charges and the polarized charges. So we can write here from the Gauss's law, E dot ds equal to 1 upon epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is the permittivity in free space. Volume integral of rho is the free charges, and rho p is the polarized charges. So E dot ds equal to 1 upon epsilon naught volume integral of rho plus rho p to dv. But this is formula is given. The polarized charge density rho p is equal to minus divergence of p. So I put here the rho p is equal to minus divergence of p. So what is this? This is equal to surface integral of E dot ds is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught volume integral. This is rho. This is rho. And what is the value of rho p? Rho p is known as polarized charge density, and the value of this one is minus divergence of p. So rho minus divergence of p into dv. So what is this? This is the minus. So I want to separate. Rho is another column, and and rho is another. I want to open this bracket. So what is this? Surface, and this one. This is 1 per epsilon naught. This is one is numerator and epsilon naught is denominator. I transfer this value from right hand side to left hand side. So this becomes epsilon naught is here. So surface integral of epsilon naught E into ds is equal to rho dv minus v divergence of p. Actually, I want to open this bracket. And this one is epsilon naught is transferred from here. So this is dividation. Here we will transfer from right hand to left hand side. This will be in multiplication. So this is surface integral E dot ds. So this is epsilon 0 E dot ds, and we have opened this bracket. When we have opened this bracket, so volume integral of rho dv minus volume integral of divergence of p dv. So again, this is left hand side. This is left hand side means surface integral. So we can use Gauss-Jordan theorem in left hand side to convert surface integral into volume integral. This is left hand side, this is surface integral. So we can use to Gauss-Jordan theorem to convert surface integral to volume integral. When I convert in surface into volume integral, so this converted into divergence. So this is the this oh yes, good. Now second PPT. So what is this? Using Gauss-Jordan theorem to change the surface integral into the volume integral. Only left hand side. We have used the Gauss-Jordan theorem to change the surface integral over the volume integral. So what is this? This is the this one is converted into volume integral. So when I convert surface into volume integral, so we use divergence. So volume integral of divergence epsilon 0 E dv is equal to volume integral of rho dv minus volume integral of divergence of p dv. So this is again I want to here is divergence. Here is divergence. I want to take it common. So volume integral is also same. Have you seen here? Hello, my dear friend. It is visible? Yes or no? Hello.
It is visible.
Okay.
Visible,
This is the
sir.
volume integral. This is the volume integral. This is dv. So this is dv. This is divergence. So I can take it common. V volume integral of divergence of epsilon 0 E. Or this one is divergence again plus P. So this is equal to epsilon 0 E plus divergence of P. So I have taken common epsilon 0 E plus dv. Sorry, epsilon 0 E of plus P dv is equal to V volume integral of rho into dv. But it is definition of D. What is the definition of D? D is equal to epsilon 0 E plus P. This is the combination of electric field and polarization. So this is known as electric displacement vector, and D is equal to epsilon 0 E plus P, so that we have converted equation 1. We have converted equation 1. So what is the volume integral of divergence of dV is equal to rho into d. So because this one is equal to d, so written here. So again transfer this value from left hand side to right hand side. Again we can write here volume integral of divergence of d minus rho dv is equal to 0. So again volume is volume is arbitrary. It is vanishes when this integrand is vanishes. So we can write that divergence of d minus rho is equal to 0. So what is divergence? Divergence d is equal to rho. This is the Maxwell first equation. So this is derivation. This is a derivation about the Maxwell first equation. Divergence of d is equal to rho. This is the Maxwell first equation. Yes, any doubt? Ask me, otherwise proceed further. Second question. Anyone have any doubt? This is the Maxwell-Fast equation. Divergence of D is equal to rho. This is totally based on the Gauss's law of electrostatics. Clear? Yes or no? Shatvik? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I proceed for next one. Next one is, you know very well, this is the based on, this is the based on Gauss's law in magnetostatics. So, you know, I tell you what is the divergence of B is equal to 0. What does it mean? The number of magnetic lines. The number of magnetic lines of force entering any closed surface is exactly same as the leaving it. You number of total lines entering the surface is leaving it, so that the flux of magnetic induction B across any surface is 0. This is the Gauss's law in magnetostatic. So that if it is going to happen, so that we can write here surface integral of B dot D is equal to 0. This is the magnetic flux induction, flux of magnetic field induction. So you know what is this? This is very important. What does it mean? The number of magnetic lines force entering any closed surface area is exactly same as the leaving it. Then the flux of magnetic induction B is 0. So that surface integral of B dot ds is equal to 0. Surface integral of B dot ds is equal to 0. So using Gauss-Jordan theorem, again I will use the Gauss-Jordan theorem to convert surface integral into volume integral and left hand side. So again I use the Gauss-Jordan theorem and convert left hand side to right hand side. So we can write here divergence of B dV is equal to 0. And again, you know, this is 0 when divergence of B is equal to 0. This is volume arbitrary. So divergence of B is equal to 0 means the total net outward magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. Means there is no change in the magnetic flux. So that we can say that the net outward magnetic flux through any closed surface passes from any closed surface is 0. This is known as Maxwell's second equation, and Maxwell's second equation is totally based on Maxwell's second equation is totally based on the Gauss's law in magnetostatics. Is anyone having doubt to ask me? Any question, doubt? Hello? Anyone have any doubt? Yes, Mr. Yuvraj? Neha?
No, sir.
Okay, Divyam? Jasandeep? Parth?
No.
Okay, so this is, you know,
No,
you
sir.
keep in mind. Actually, I discussed already derivation. Discuss about that because you don't feel any kind of difficulties. That was not part of this was not part of syllabus, but I discussed because Maxwell is totally, you know, divergence of D is equal to rho. This is the Maxwell first equation is totally, this is the differential form of Gauss's line electrostat, and divergence of B is equal to 0. This is the differential form of Gauss's line magnetostatics. Okay, clear? So I want to discuss next third law. Third Maxwell equation is based on the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Okay, so I proceed further. You know, again, I want to discuss about this one. So you know, derivation of Maxwell third law. This is the Maxwell third equation. Just it is Maxwell third. Maxwell third equation. So Maxwell third equation is based on the electromagnetic induction, Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. I already discussed just according to Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, the induced EMF in a closed loop is defined as is equal to the negative rate of change of magnetic flux, and phi is known as magnetic flux. So suppose that E is the induced EMF. This is equal to minus rate of change of magnetic flux, means minus d phi by dt. So we can define what is b, phi. Phi is known as magnetic flux, and phi is equal to surface integral of v dot ds. This is value of phi. Phi means total number of magnetic lines passing from any surface. This is equal to phi is equal to surface integral of v dot ds. So again, I can use this one, this equation. So what is E? E is equal to minus d by dt phi. Phi is surface integral of v dot ds. What is phi? Phi is equal to surface integral of v dot ds. So that we can write here E. E is equal to minus d by dt phi. Phi means surface integral of v dot ds. I convert this one. I just use inside the integral. So we can write here E is equal to minus surface integral of del b by del t into ds. E is equal to minus del surface integral of del b by del t into ds. This is equation number 1. So I again proceed further. So I want to calculate what is the value of E. Value of E means EMF. So EMF E can be also computed by calculating the work done in carrying a unit charge around the closed loop. So this is the formula of electromagnetic force, EMF. EMF can be defined as closed integral of E dot dl. You know this value. This is the EMF. EMF can be defined as closed integral of E dot dl. So from equation 1 and 2, I just go back from equation 1 and 2. This is equation number 1. This is number 1 is equal to minus del v by del t into ds. So again, E is equal to E dot dl. So we can write here E dot dl is equal to minus del v by del t into s. Yes or no, my dear friend? Yes or no? Can you tell me? Yes or no? Equation 1 and 2, E dot dl is equal to minus surface integral of del v by del t into ds. Any one of you? Hello. So you know again, by using Stokes theorem in left hand side, I use the Stokes theorem in left hand side. So can you tell me what is Stokes theorem? Any one of you? Any one of you can tell me what is Stokes theorem? Remember? Jasandeep, remember? Stokes theorem, you remember? No. Okay, once a week.
Sir,
Yuvraj.
the surface integral
Yes,
of
very good.
is equal to line integral of vector.
Yes, very good. Line integral is converted to surface integral. Very good, Mr. Varsvi. Very good. Line integral can be converted to surface integral, and surface integral can be converted to line integral. But what is the difference? Difference is that when it is converted from line integral to surface integral, there will be curl. So you know E dot dl. This is the line integral. When you use Stokes theorem, so convert it into the surface integral with curl. So we write here the surface integral of curl of E ts is equal to minus surface integral of del v by del t. So you keep in mind this one, left hand side, this one. E dot dl is equal to surface integral of curl of E. Both are same because this is line integral, this is content surface integral by using the Stokes theorem. So when E dot dl is equal to curl of E into ds, so this is equal to surface integral of curl of E into ds is equal to minus del v by del t into ds. So I want to again transfer this one. This is the surface integral. This is the surface integral. This is ds. So I want to transfer and take it common. Just one. Yes, good. So you this equation. Surface integral of del class E ds is equal to minus surface integral of del B by del T into ds. I convert this one side, so this minus becomes plus. So this equation can be written as surface integral of del class E of plus del V by del T into ds equal to 0. Yes or no? My friend can tell me yes, it may be or not. Hello, any of you? My voice is audible. Neha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jasandeep, any question, doubt? It's clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Valshavir, you know you can transfer from left hand to right hand side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know what is this? So I transfer this one. So this is equal to del class E plus del B by 2 so 0. So what is this? This is 0. When? This is 0 when del class E plus del V by del T is 0. So that if this quantity is 0, so we can write here del class E is equal to minus del B by del T. Call of E is equal to negative rate of change of magnetic field induction B. So this is known as differential form of Farad law in electromagnetic induction. So you know again just I want to revise this one because this is very important. If you ask examination, third is very important. Yes. So you know again I tell you according to Farad law, the electromagnetic force is equal to minus negative rate of change of magnetic flux. So we can write here E is equal to minus d phi by dt, and phi is known as magnetic flux. So this is equal to magnetic flux means B dot ds into surface integral. Phi is equal to surface integral of B dot ds. So that E is equal to minus d by dt, B dot ds. I change d by dt inside the bracket. So we can write here E is equal to minus del B by del T into ds. So you know, again I want to calculate the value of E. What is the value of E? E means the EMF, electromagnetic force, so that EMF E can be calculated. So that EMF E can be computed by the calculating the work done in carrying unit charge around the closed surface, you know. So what is this? This is equal to electromagnetic force. E is equal to E dot dl, closed integral surface of E dot dl. So this is equation 1 and 2. We can write here E dot dl is equal to minus del by del t. So this is the left hand side. This is left hand side. This is the line integral. So I can use the Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem is used to convert line integral to surface integral. So when I use the Stokes theorem to convert this one, so this comes as del class E into ds. We have converted line integral to surface integral. So this is equal to call of E into ds. Call of E means del class E. So we can convert line integral to surface integral. So we use curl. So what is this again? This will be same. So you know this is surface integral. This is surface integral. I transfer from here left hand side to right hand side. So what is this surface integral of del class E plus del B by del T into ts equal to 0. Yes or no, my dear friend? होगा कि नहीं? Yes or no, my dear friend? Yes or no? Hello. Hello. Yes or no? So what is
Yes,
this?
sir.
This becomes yes. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So this becomes 0. So if it becomes 0, so what is this? Del class E is equal to minus del B by del T. This is known as differential form of electromagnetic induction. This is also known as Maxwell third equation. So there's this third equation. Any doubt to ask me? Anyone have any question, doubt? Ask me. Anybody have any question, doubt to ask me? So no doubt. So you know again as I proceed for the fourth equation, which is long. So you know kindly tomorrow I have lecture. So kindly prepare your MPS law. So I have discussed detail about the Maxwell's fourth equation. This is very important, and the examiner will ask. So I talked about this one and what is the specific current and so on. So you keep in mind. So today you remember all the Maxwell's fourth equation. Sorry, this one. Maxwell has given 4 equations. First equation is divergence of D is equal to rho. This is known as differential form of Gauss's law in electrostatics. Second is known as divergence of B is equal to 0. This is known as differential form of Gauss's law in electrostatics. Third is known as curl of E is equal to minus del B by del T. This is known as differential form of the Faraday law of electromotive induction. Fourth is modification of Ampere's law. The Ampere's law was modified by Maxwell. So this is known as Maxwell modification of Ampere's law. So that curl of H is equal to J plus del D by. So you remember all the 4 equations is very important. In examination, ask write down the Maxwell fourth equation. So you write this is a 2 marks. Sometimes it asks write down the integral form. So you are able to write down the integral form and so on. And also I derived the Maxwell equation, Maxwell first equation. We have derived Maxwell second equation. We have derived third equation. And coming lecture, we have derived the Maxwell fourth equation. And this is the known as modification of Ampere's law. Anybody have any question, doubt to ask me? Any one of you? Hello. So I proceed for 10. Hello. Any one of you, any doubt?
Yes.
Satvik, any question? Dasandeep, any problem?
No doubt.
Okay, so I proceed for attendance. I proceed for attendance. Just wait 1 minute. Jasandeep?
Present, sir.
Okay. Rama?
Present, sir.
Rama, it is clear? Any doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
Divyam?
Present, sir.
Mohit?
Present, sir.
Mohit? Shekhar?
Present, sir.
Sahil?
Present, sir.
Vanshika?
Present, sir.
Basically, any question, doubt?
No, sir.
Vidhi?
Present, sir.
Shivan Sharma?
Present, sir.
Hiren? Hiren Sani? Shamir Chaudhary?
Present, sir.
Okay. Sudiksha? Sudiksha not here? Sudiksha? Okay. Yash Kapoor?
Present, sir.
Sanket?
Present, sir.
Neha?
Present, sir.
Parth Batra?
Present, sir.
Adit Rajput?
Present, sir.
Satvik? Satvik is here?
Present, sir.
Satvik, any
Present,
problem?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Adit Kumar?
Present, sir.
Prajwal? Prajwal?
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Shantanu Raj?
Present, sir.
Naman?
Present, sir. Naman.
Yuvraj?
Present, sir.
Kushagra? Nikita?
Present, sir.
Pragati? Arunit?
Present, sir.
Hemang Bhatia?
Present, sir.
Aryaman?
Present, sir.
Rakshit?
Present, sir.
Aryan? Aryan.
Present, sir. Present, Aryan.
Okay. Nibir. Nibir. Absent. Nibir. Parth Bansal.
Sir, she is saying present, sir.
Sir, she is saying present.
Parth Bansal.
Parth Bansal present.
Okay. Bhabya Singh.
Present, sir.
Okay. Thanks to all of you for your nice cooperation.